Eagles and Patriots game, I had picked the Patriots. I thought that they were going to be able to sneak a win in week one, and they came close. The Eagles definitely played a little clunky. Patriots, offensively, they definitely look better than last year. I guess that's what happens when you have a offensive coordinator as an offensive coordinator. So credit to them. Mac Jones made some decent throws, but what have we been saying for the last, what feels like eternity?
Yeah.
They don't have any weapons. Their number one weapon this game was Kayshon Boutte, who's a sixth rounder. They didn't have Devontae Parker. Not that that would have changed anything because he's still a third receiver everywhere else. I digress. But Patriots, I mean, Christian Gonzalez made some plays. Their defense is going to be good, as you expect. But at the same time, this is a team. They're going to be gritty. They're going to be tough, but not overly overwhelmed with them. And then for the Eagles, we expected them to come out clunky. It's their first week back. Maybe a small Super Bowl hangover. They have a new offensive coordinator. Their offense, I was kind of concerned how they didn't really involve Dallas Goedert. But again, this is another team I think will be fine this week one. No overreaction. But what are your thoughts on this game overall?
Yeah, the Eagles winning, I did think it was going to be a tough game just going to New England. Then it ended up raining. I thought that contributed to this game. Seemed like players were having a tough time getting a grip on the ball. However, you mentioned it's what we've been saying for all year long. Your best receiver can't be Juju Smith-Schuster and Kendrick Bourne. You're gonna keep running into games like this where your defense keeps it close, and then Mac Jones is gonna be able to string some plays together, but the drives, it's just not gonna be enough. And especially when it comes to November and December, I think Bill O'Brien, it's gonna take some time for him and Mac Jones to get on the same page. But again, your defense is going to get discouraged. And the one thing that kills great defenses is poor quarterback play. And it's not even Mac Jones' fault. And I don't want to sit here and rip Mac Jones. It's Bill Belichick's fault because he repeatedly, year in and year out, can't draft receivers. Seems like he has the inability to be able to scout receivers, taking N'Keal Harry, taking Rayshon Booty, and then thinking Kendrick Bourne and Juju Smith-Schuster is enough. And then your run game will be fine, but teams are just going to key in on your run game. You don't have guys who can create separation on that team. So it's going to be a long season for Mac Jones and the Patriots. I think they'll play some upset ball where you'll be able to string together a drive, but that defense is going to keep it close. But it's going to start to get discouraged at the end of the year, because if your offense isn't going to be able to put up points, you scored 20 points, which is where I expect the Patriots to be in most games. I don't think they'll ever be able to get over 30. And then the Eagles just get some plays. They go up 16-0, and then at 16-14, Jalen Hurts was able to string enough drives together. He looked a little clunky. I expect it from the Eagles, especially with two new coordinators on that team. But overall, sloppy game for both teams in the rain, but glad that the Eagles were able to get the win on the road because